Holy, buckle up and hear me, for I have awesome news. And to tell to all the people who said creators and VTubers can't ever apologize, get absolutely wrecked, my guy. We're starting the video off like this, and we're gonna start off strong, okay? Shondo actually wrote a banger apology, and yeah, I'm gonna read this whole thing because I want to show without a benefit of a doubt it's okay to be human. You can say you're sorry and actually mean it. There is hope at the end of the tunnel after all, my guys. Woo, let's get into it. Holy Christ. Hi everyone, this is Fallen Shadow. I'm feeling much more stable, and I would like to now sincerely apologize for my recent behavior on social media. I don't believe in using mental illness as a crutch for an excuse, and I would like to take full responsibility and accountability for how embarrassingly dumb I've been recently. Fucking based. I love this paragraph because you're talking about the mental illness and not using it as a crutch, and I support you for that. I have my own mental illness shit going on, but I don't go around using it as an excuse for any kind of behavior. I love that part. Okay, I'm sorry. We'll continue on. At Floki VT, damn, she even like put the dude's name there. Respect on this. I am sorry for the mean tweet. It was pretty pathetic to involve myself for no reason, and it was incredibly thoughtless for me to call you a groomer. I do not literally actually think you are this. I just thought you were being a jerk, and I genuinely just didn't think of what that word would imply. I have a blunt, very British, very crude sense of humor, and I throw around words like groomer or whore in a joking way all the time on stream. But I don't actually think anyone is a literal nunce or prostitute when I say these things. It's just dumb, bad jokes. I screwed up. Oh, hold on. I gotta read this again. I'm sorry. I love this part. I love this part. It's just dumb, bad jokes. I screwed up. I know y'all are gonna be like, Vanti, you're overhyping this. Nah, fuck off. I am not overhyping this. This is actually how you fucking apologize. I'm sorry. It's just, we need to get this. Let me keep going. I screwed up by forgetting I was on an entirely different website, responding to someone in a way it would be impossible to glean context from. Someone who throws around words like this to complete strangers just isn't the person I want to be. I figured you weren't. I figured you didn't want to be that person. That's why I feel like that's why everyone called you out, because it just felt, you know, weird. But anyway, I literally did not even consider that my actions could cause you upset or make people attack you. I am deeply sorry if my words hurt you or anyone else who saw it. Oh, goddamn. I'm crying here, bro. I'm crying here, guys. I'm fucking crying. I'm not crying, you're crying. Anyway. Usually when I see a post on here that makes me angry, I do my best to keep any hateful or bitter thoughts to myself. I said the quiet part out loud, though recently when I very thoughtlessly just tweeted the first mean thing that came into my head, rather than pushing it out of my mind and moving on. I think there's enough anger and drama already, and I have always tried to stay out of it to the best of my ability. But recently, I have become something I myself dislike, and I sincerely apologize. Hey, I love this paragraph too because she actually calls out her own emotions. It's like it's a window of reflection. You know what I mean? Oh man. Oh mama. All right, let's continue it. Oh, I messed up after this again by deciding to apologize to my fan base for drama whoring rather than apologizing to the Twitter population who saw my dumb tweet, or to Floki VT himself. It is going to sound very pathetic, but I feel like I should admit to you after I saw this creator saying mean things about my fan base following this, I thought I was justified, and well, now I don't need to apologize. Valid, you know, everyone feels that, you know, there's some kind of feelings, you know. Let's continue on. This is such an incredibly childish and hateful way of thinking, and I'm incredibly angry that I thought this way at all, even during the lead up to an episode. Oh. You know what, Shondo, you get the gold star for self-reflection. You realized what you did was childish, and you accept it. You know what, that was pretty shitty of me to do. Oh my god, are you feeling it? Are you feeling the apology yet, guys? I swear to God, you can make fun of me for overhyping this, but this is what it's all about. I'm literally screaming this to the high heavens. It's okay to be a fucking human being. You can genuinely apologize and not be this cringe fucking, like, online personality. You can admit you fucked up. Oh my god. Oh, it's more. There's more. There's more. Let me shut the fuck up. There's more. Oh. I spent a lot of my life and time on the internet being a very bitter and angry person. It comes much too naturally to me when my mental state is low, but I am trying my best to be better. The thing I want most as a content creator is to spread love and kindness, even to those that dislike me. And I have set the worst example possible recently. I will do better. I will do better. You can see the tweet here, folks. I'm putting it on screen too, so you can see what I'm seeing. I will do better. All right, let's keep going. All right, it sounds like I'm taking a shit. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm just pumped. I'm absolutely pumped about this. I literally found out about this like 30 minutes ago, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to redo my video. Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll edit it in. We'll put it in the video. It's starting. We're starting the video with this. God damn it. I would also like to apologize for deleting all of the related tweets as well as all of my other tweets from this time. This was done because I received an email from a known individual threatening my family if I did not remove it and apologize. I maniacally deleted everything I had recently tweeted in fearful panic when I usually would have just forwarded it to my police contact and deleted the email. I don't believe in hiding or removing mistakes. I think it's important to own up to them. Exactly. I mean, you know, to play devil's advocate, we don't really know the proof behind this, but like, you know, I feel like for her to prove that paragraph, she would have to dox herself, and I don't want her to dox herself. I don't believe in that shit. No, I'll just take it at face value. But I don't know. Anyway, once again, I am sincerely sorry that you all had to witness this stupid behavior, and I'm sorry to Floki VT for any damage I stupidly caused you. Oh, she actually apologized straight to the dude. Oh my god. I'll be taking a short break from the internet to touch grass and be with my family. Thank God. Please do. I don't want you devolving into this animal that just becomes aggressively, you know, maniacal. You know, I don't want people to do. You know, you're supposed to touch grass. It's okay to touch grass. It's not your enemy, it's your friend. Let's be honest. I won't be discussing this again, but I understand completely if the situation has left a sour taste in your mouth. Based. You know, there's people like me that love forgiveness and will actually forgive people, but there's other hateful ass people that are on the internet that exist that will just see this apology and be like, "Well, I can't forgive you." You know, you're not owed forgiveness. You know, it's like a thing. You know, I wish people were more open to forgiving others, but you know, at the end of the day, like, you can't expect everyone to. There's going to be people that are going to read this and be just absolute haters, and it's just like, you know what, whatever, bro. Oh, anyway, I hope that I can grow it and do better, because this has been a big personal wake-up call as to how I need to be more aware of both myself and how I choose to conduct myself in front of the audience I am incredibly grateful and blessed to have. Ooh. I'm telling you guys, I'm getting emotional, bro. Like, we're getting there. We're getting there. This is the light. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. This is why these commentary videos, I've been doing it, I've been calling shit out, and I've been talking about it. I want the VTuber community to become more like this. You know what I mean? Like, just fucking, you know, own up to it, you know? I fucked up and move on. That's it, man. Thank you for reading. Please be nice and be good. I know she's doing like her voice thing in chat. I think it's funny. I don't know. I had to read it that way. Especially to yourself. I will do my best to show that I can do much better. Shadow, Purple Heart. Oh, it's fucking beautiful, man. I'm not crying. You're crying. Oh, man. Enough with my stupid, goofy banter and my bits. Oh, my God. But in all seriousness, folks, I'm editing this in the beginning of the video because I want to show you that it's possible. I want to show people that it's possible that creators, VTubers, I don't care if you're big, I don't care if you're small, I don't care if you have a small size or big size, you're allowed to be a decent human being and, you know, admit when you're wrong. Like, hey, I did this. This wasn't my intention. Or, you know, hey, I did this and I was being super fucking emotional and I had no reason to be this emotional and I'm sorry. I genuinely am sorry. You know, like, you're allowed to do that. We're allowed to be human, bro. This whole... I'm gonna go on a small little tangent before I do the rest of my video and edit the rest of the video that actually was supposed to come out into this one. But you know, side tangent. I think we've become so politically like diseased and corrupted to the point where we think like you have to be this or you have to have an opinion on this, and if not, you're the enemy or some shit. I feel like there's some weird mind virus going on the internet to where like people blindly believe you have to double down and be an asshole. Like, no, you don't have to do that. It's okay to admit when you're wrong. It's okay to do that. If anyone's watching this video, I want you to, you know, take this to heart, take it to home. Like, if you fuck up, own up to it. It's all right. It's okay. Anyway, moving on to the next chapter of this video. So one of the many VTubers that rallied behind Bao was one called Mizure VT. If you haven't been keeping up, she was called out with evidence of grooming a male minor thanks to a brave warrior by the name of Deja Wu. He says, I had intended to let this situation settle, but after being approached by the victim, he asked me to share his story. Please take a moment to watch this and share it to help raise awareness. Male victims do exist, and the fact that he was a minor makes this even more troubling. It's often those who are the quickest to dismiss others who have something to hide. The victim reached out after seeing my own interaction with Mizu to share his side of the story, and he's not the only one who reached out to me. He's chosen to remain anonymous, but he wants his story to be heard. Now, I will link the post down below so you can go watch the video yourself. I'm always about y'all going to do your own homework and come to your own conclusion. And there's also a Google Doc that Mizure has posted as well. However, she kind of just deleted herself off the internet, basically. So I'm going to give credit to Conlash. That's who I'm going to put down below for posting Mizu's Google Doc. And now, I'm not going to read or spend the entire video reading a whole doc, because after Cinder's word vomit, I hate docs at this point. So the best you're going to get is a link in the description, boss. My too long didn't read is this is filled with a fuck ton of fluff and is a nothing burger, because literally the last screenshot she put in the doc was like the biggest self-report in history. Like, lady, you knew what you was doing was wrong, but you continued to do it anyways. Like, what are we doing here, man? Moving on, Bao basically says her post was engagement farming. Roll the clip.
Canceled 4 times in a month, canceled 4 times in a month. Nuh-uh, guys, it's not being called canceled, it's called engagement farming. Thank you very much. Here we go again. Come on, you can't be for real. Guys, I'm so fucking dead ass. Who's actually going?
Wow, so Bao, you don't really give a shit about the consequences to your actions. You really just do whatever and try to get away with it. Now, I can't blame you for the actions of Mizu entirely. That would be woefully unfair and petty. But the doubling down and the shit you've been doing has actually been demonizing men and protecting these female groomers, because through your actions, you unknowingly created camouflage for them to conveniently hide in. And I feel that is valid concern to call you out on. Val, my final message to you, from one small VTuber to a huge VTuber. I don't hate you. Please don't take it that way in the slightest. I want you to be way more careful with your words. And for heaven's sake, lady, it's okay to be a human being. We all fuck up, including me. Just say, sorry, my bad, bro. I said this thing, and I did not mean to generalize. I was talking about individuals that do sus shit, and keep it pushing, G. That's literally all you have to do. I just want to clarify, the issues I have with you are based on the actions you have done and nothing else. Next thing on this list, I want to take time to goof on a male VTuber that I think is irony at its best. I can't take him seriously, guys. We'll get into it, but first, Sins. I think that's how his name's pronounced. Sins the VTuber, everyone. Take it away, boss.
Have you guys seen the on Twitter about VTubers? A bunch of male VTubers are crying that it's harder to be a male VTuber than a girl VTuber. There might be a bigger audience for women, at least in the West, but that doesn't mean it's harder. It's because most men are boring. Most dudes will get a VTuber model, like a really nice one, and then instead of like showing their personality and like doing fun stuff, they just sit in front of a like Valorant or Call of Duty or something and just don't actually do any like content. They don't make YouTube videos. If you want to be a successful VTuber, it has nothing to do with male or female. You just have to be like entertaining. Make YouTube videos, bro. Get a shirtless toggle. Being a male VTuber might be hard, but I'm harder. You guys
Yeah, this is bro, by the way. So all male VTubers are just boring and not creative. However, you're different though. Even though inevitably you do the same gooner bullshit every other VTuber, both male and female, end up doing. Have you noticed the theme here, folks? I feel like I'm going crazy because this shit happens so many times I feel like I need to be put in asylum at this point. Oh, I also found this stupid tweet. Let's get into it, shall we? And heads up, I'm not surprised in the least. Another gooning e-boy femboy is defending him, but alas, let's get into it. I would 100% rather see a big creator make a mistake and show their humanity, emotions, and growth than a PR-trained robot with no opinions and complete neutrality. It is insane how we're jumping big creators who never claim to be perfect or flawless for being human grow up. Then Velky, of course, another femboy gooner on the internet, tries to reply, and then they bitch about it not being professional when they do show the human nature, but then when they show PR talk, it's like, they don't mean anything because it's PR speech. Like, people ain't happy with shit today. And, oh my god, here we go again. Tins replies back to it saying, it's literally impossible to win online. People treat content creators like they're government officials, public figure. My ass. It's a fucking cartoon character screaming at you, bro. They're just normal-ass people like you. They fuck up sometimes. It's not that deep. Sins, I'm sorry, dude, but you're an idiot. I can't take you seriously. The biggest problem people have with big creators is they constantly double down and act as if they can't do wrong. Furthermore, I have beef with the VTubing community. I'm gonna keep it 100% real with everybody watching this right now. Can we stop promoting and pumping up these hypocrite-ass gooners and start promoting actual fucking creators, please? I'm begging at this point. I'm tired of this endless cycle where VTuber starts out, then commissions gooner art and does not safe for work content, then they get a big following, then finally they basically become gods that take zero accountability, and people continue to support and simp for them. That's what I'm sick of. Vanti, going off script a bit, this is what I've been seeing continuously in this fucking community, and it's so fucking stupid. Like, feel free to say I'm having a massive ego here, but guys, I'm not here freebooting other people's content. I'm making actual content with calling out things that make no sense to me and talking about my problems with things. I was doing funny videos with games I played. However, in this age on YouTube and such, you can't just do that anymore. And that's why I've shifted to these commentaries that you're seeing now. There are probably thousands of better, smaller creators out there you could promote. I'm just using myself as an example. Sorry, I'm biased. Make fun of me all you want. I really don't care. I just needed to get this off my chest. Because the thing with the VTubing community is y'all keep doing this shit. And, like, I'm not accusing anyone watching this video. I'm not accusing you specifically. Don't take this personal. I'm talking about the zeitgeist of VTubing in general. Is you will continue to simp for shit like people like Bao, people like Buff Pup, people like Rose Little, people like all these other fucking gooning ass fucking like people. And it's like, okay, you like women and VTubing like people and shit like that. That's cool, but like, you're afraid to call these people out because you just fucking simp for them. And then it's just like harder for anyone else that's wanting to get into VTubing because now you have to compete with basically online porn, which that shouldn't have to be the case. If all you creators are just big creators are just wanting to do porn, go stream on OnlyFans. In my opinion, you shouldn't be on YouTube. You shouldn't be allowed on YouTube, and you shouldn't be allowed on Twitch. It's as simple as that. And the same goes for FleshTubers. If you're fucking doing hot tub streams and you're wanting to wear skimpy outfits all the fucking time and just constantly do gooner shit, you shouldn't be on these platforms. It's as simple as that. There needs to be a space for smaller creators to actually fucking grow, and that's why I've been making these videos and speaking openly and speaking out against this shit. Anyway, I'm not gonna do all this other goofy shit and just fucking keep up your time. I'm gonna end it there. I got a little heated at the end, but it is what it is. Anyways, keep your blade sharp and your mind sharper. I haven't done that outro in so fucking long. It just feels so right. But anyway, peace.